Well, hello and welcome people to the internet to another adventure. My name is Ganyonz, and today we're continuing our journey through the Steam Next Fest demos. Right now we're checking out Turtle Riders. Turtle Riders is a really interesting combination of genres. So we got a little bit of tower defense, we got a little bit of survival aspect with some gathering. Of course, it is a roguelike, so we're gonna have some meta progression, and it's well, I mean, it's tower defense, but we're aiming the tower, but there's also some automatic tower attacking. So let's get into it, and it'll make more sense once we get into it. So to start, we just have our regular bow and our regular turtle. Overall, like, you'll be able to upgrade these, get different weapons in the future, but right now we just have our standard bow and our standard turtle. So ultimately, what are we going to be doing? Well, our little guy in purple here is going to be climbing up on said turtle, and he's just going to be firing. He's just going to be doing his thing. Now, arrows do auto charge, so you can see above his head there's a little indicator. If he is attacking and that indicator is red or yellow, it's going to have less power, but also less accuracy. So we just got to aim. Yeah, my aiming here is not the best, so don't worry about that. So as we go through, you're going to be able to swap from being in active control of the player and inactive control of the player. We're also going to have this arena style level up system, or arena shooter, I should say, level up system. So I've played a little bit of this previously. Iron Sight is not a worthy pickup. I will talk about it a little bit later, but for right now, the way it's built, I would not pick this up. Orbiting orbs. When you pick up orbs, 4 of them will spawn and damage enemies. I shot projectiles with a chance of slowing enemies. Not bad. I am going to take the evasion here, I think. Damage can definitely stack up, and so taking ways to dodge. So ultimately, we're going to be gathering here. Gathering is used to upgrade. Once we reach the end of the level, we'll be able to upgrade with a talent tree. We can get things like more rangers. We can upgrade our gathering speed. If we don't, yeah, sometimes there are just some kamikaze bats that come through. Oh, get him. Nice. Okay, so while things are on the map, you can see now that I'm not controlling him. Now I'm in gathering mode. So you can basically click the right mouse button and it will swap between active and inactive mode, where you can go and start gathering stuff. If you don't gather it, your turtle will stop moving and he will start eating it. Yes, he is in fact an eater of all things. We can increase turtle's max HP, increase our damage. I think we're going to increase our turtle's max HP. I have found that is a bit of a weak point. Turtle can end up dying a lot, especially these ranged enemies right here are a major pain. If they stack up, they can be a problem. These holes in the tree, sometimes they're benefits, sometimes they're just an enemy that throws things at you and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't hit them. Just kind of is what it is. I haven't figured out what these squirrel things are. I don't know what they do. I'm guessing maybe it's just experience. Increase the turtle resistance to damage and max hit points. Tail hits will heal the turtle. I kind of like that. Spawn 2 sparks that will instantly kill enemies on contacts. Increase the chance to shoot 2 more projectiles. I like that the most. Nice kill there on the little duder. These will increase stamina. So what is stamina? You'll see on the bottom bar there's an arrow here with a bit of blue. Blue is your stamina. So if we're full, as we are here, we can use that stamina to, once I get through this tree here, crank up our speed and watch us go speed racer mode. Oh, and you can click to shoot your arrow faster, but it will be far less accurate. An electric field spawn, stunning all nearby enemies. Let's take it. I haven't, so basically we have spells here, so if you want to go for a build, like if we want to build a thunder build, we get a spell here. I haven't even gotten enough power-ups to get to one of these yet, so I don't know how good they are, but we'll start with thunder. Collect you. I think that is just experience. So ultimately, eventually your stamina will run out and you'll return back to speed. Feeding your turtle will give him more stamina, but you need the stamina berries, of course. These orbs here are used for meta progression, so pick them up while you can. And if we can get one more kill, So while we're here, we can go ahead and click on our little guy, and this is the tree. So this you can use to upgrade between every run. So the only thing that we can really do here is upgrade the tower, which is going to give us 2 more rangers, which we can upgrade here, but later. We need 3 emeralds first. We need 10 sticks, and we have 11. So there we go. And we will just continue on our merry way. So a big portion of this game is figuring out the arc of your arrows. And while we're talking about arcing the arrows, that's when I will explain why. Because you would think an indicator showing where your arrows are going would be a good thing. However, let's dig. X marks the spot, of course. Oh, but it's mighty slow. Let's re-aim here. We got some fishing we can do. We got this little bugger that we got to shoot. There we go. Let's re-aim. Get the squirrel from experience. We're going to get these emeralds. Okay, I got to re-aim. Come back, collect more resources. Re-aim. Oh, boy. Damn it. That's really low movement speed. Yep, let's take the random push. Let's go ahead and collect. Actually, we don't have to collect that because the turtle won't eat that. Come on. Okay, so this is one of the big issues I had the first time I played this. Actually, I got to get the apple here. Got to feed him some health. The trajectory of arrows is something that I think needs a slight tweaking of some kind. And these enemies are a pain in the absolute butt. Yeah, okay, so let's clear this out so that way we can make our way through. Feast my turtle. We're going to speed you up here in a second. Big elk. Big elk was fine. I tried it before. It's not great. We're just going to increase our damage. Got to get rid of you. There we go. Let's take care of these guys. Get that. Nice. We got the reward. So the trajectory is very much off. If it comes up again, I actually probably should have taken it so that way I can show you guys why it's off. But basically, the arc does not accurately represent the curvature of the arrow. Yeah, so you can see like now we're getting swarmed. I got these guys below me. I'm getting hit by ranged attacks. It's a whole thing. Okay, let's lock that in. Collect that. Drop the food down. Ash Bowls replenish more health. Fantastic. Oh, I swapped. There we go. Actually, I need to take you out. Let's take you out. Collect some wood while we're here. Nice. Start running, turtle. Collect the meta. Start taking out some of the range units. X marks the spot. Fantastic. Wind is actually really good. It's the first time I've used it. Yeah, so the trajectory thing. There's a significant arc. So basically, if I'm going to kind of paint like from this point. So if this was my bow, right? The arc would look, and I'm aiming like straight. If my bow's aiming straight, the arc would look like this. Let's say it would curve right where the R is, right? So this is the angle. What I found was that the arrow would actually do this. So the arrow, and then if I aimed up higher, let's say now the arrow was pointed straight at like this 0. So this, I know it's hard to see, it keeps moving, but imagine that this, where my cursor's going, is the angle. That's where I'm pointed. The curve would look something like this. But what would happen is the arrow would do this. And so the arrow wasn't fully crit damage. Sure. It just wasn't going where I thought it should be going. And we've also seen a couple times now. Okay, so let's go ahead and upgrade. Sometimes you can't fully click. Tab is the way that you can just click on them. So we'll get two more upgrades there. When we fill it, we get a little bit more max HP. Yeah, so the accuracy of arrows is a little rough, especially since I haven't found a way to increase our attack speed. These little guys on the side will sometimes fire, but it's honestly kind of slow. So you can get swarmed pretty easily, is what I've found. Okay, let's go ahead and collect this, get that, collect the bird. And so if you get swarmed, the thing you would think you need to do is spam your mouse button, but that just means you're going to be doing less damage, like this. Well, now my aim is just bad. But even enemies that I think I should be hitting, sometimes I'm just not. That was my fault. I totally set that up poorly. So we got to chop this, otherwise we're going to be stuck here. Yep, let's go and let's drop that for him. Drop these, get a little bit more stamina. And now start aiming again. Poison, swift ammo. Definitely going to take this. Firing speed is huge. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of ways. Yeah, these little guys are super annoying because they're so small and our arrow's accuracy is not very good to begin with. So these guys are a real pain, and they just sit at your feet and just gnaw at you. And so while I'm taking care of these, because they're so annoying and will keep doing damage, I'm also getting hit, you can see, by these archers that are just slowly taking care of all my health. Yeah, and if you didn't see, my health is up there at the top. I'm just getting slaughtered by the ranged units. So you really have to, like, remember what your arc is. Fish increase max HP. I don't think that max HP does not heal you. So like in this case, it doesn't really help that much because we have so much health that we'd actually need to heal. Yeah, like that doesn't matter. When you pick up ores for them, will spawn damage to enemies. That might be fine now. Now let's take the frozen caltrops. Yep, let's take that. Let's see what's in here. We'll fish a little bit. Need to reposition while these guys are coming through. There we go. Swap over, get a little bit more stamina, then we can start running, prepared to chop this down. Okay, go turtle, speed up. Let's collect more, get this. Shoot down here. We're just slowly losing all our health. Fire rate. Just got to take out the range units. Apple. And now we have a boss, but I have no health. So we're super dead here. Super dead. There's like no way to outrun this thing. She basically just hits you. So you kind of just have to tank it. Yeah, so made it to level 11. Picked up a ton of orbs, which is nice because meta progression stuff is very, very expensive. New weapon is 300 orbs. That is a lot. There are other turtles you can get, so like this is less, it's a little bit faster. Stamina regenerates faster, so that's what makes you run faster, because the faster you go, the faster you make it to the end of the level. Darwin takes 20% more damage when going slow or standing, so he's a runner boy. There are, basic traits you can get over the course of the game. These are probably more important to get than these upgrades, and they're a lot cheaper. I think I have I have 2 levels in regeneration, because that was super. I was like, I need something to heal me. So overall, they're pretty small, there's pretty small increases. Honestly, I should probably take fire rate. Fire rate is probably pretty solid. Overall, it's not much, but it will help. Increased projectile size, that's probably pretty important too. Let's take a couple of those, and then let's also take tail hit damage, because right now we're doing nothing, so now we can do something, which honestly that will probably help take care of the little gremlins. All right, so let's go ahead and do another ride. Okay, let's get her done. There we go. Yeah, see, sometimes you get some good stuff out of those. Sometimes you just get crap. And you just get an enemy that hits you. Yeah, so, like, the hitboxes feel smaller than they should be. I guess that's the best way to put it. Like, there were a couple shots there on that bat that I think if the game was a little bit more forgiving, it would be very, very nice. I hit like I think I hit like the very top of his wing, and it just didn't hit him. Subtle prowess increases the chance for a critical at the cost. Nah. Projectiles have a chance of slowing. Projectiles have a chance of pushing enemies back. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, let's collect our sticks. Get the food. Right now you don't really need it though. Oh, okay. So the squirrels and stuff give you orbs. That's why I was getting so much more than I've gotten before. Is because I didn't realize you could collect those. I thought I had to shoot them. Increase the slow of ice spells. See, so like I'm assuming these are powers, and these are your. See, these are 5 ice talents. This is your spell. So this coming up so early, I'm not even close to getting this. So this is just a dead pickup. Increase the force knockback of air spells. Again, this doesn't do anything for us right now. Increase the chance for enemy attacks to heal the turtle. Or let's take increased fire rate. So hopefully the turtle now can hit this little guy. He can, but he can't even reach. So that's a little rough. It's a little not what I was intending. We have amethyst, which I don't need till a lot later. I literally just threw his apple in the water. I didn't even know I could do that. See, like you're just hitting me. So, and this guy is actually pretty hard to see. So if you don't know he's there hitting you, you're at a loss, I guess. Let's take raw strength, more damage. Is this something I can touch? I don't think so. I think it's just flying. I think it's just flying to fly. Let's get this. Let's get the orbs. These arrows are kind of bad. They're not really hitting anything. There we go. Up a little higher. There we go. Start hitting the units on the ground. Electric sparks, hawk dive. Or increase the chance to shoot one more projectile. Let's take the multi-shot. The hawk was okay. I tried it before. It's fine. Got to get my sticks. Make sure that we can upgrade tower. Get some more health. Collect the orbs. While we're doing this, we'll collect a little bit. Oh, I guess I can use that to blow up. Okay. Let's get that upgrade. I totally forgot we could have run that whole time. Okay, let's go to the next map. Continue. Okay, let's set up our shots. Go ahead and dig the dirt. It's nice, but I need emeralds. Amethysts I don't think are used until like the very, very end. Yeah, we're getting a lot of them this run. Holy crap. There's a lot of things to click. There is a lot. If you're someone who likes just having your brain focus everywhere, this is a game for you. Tail hits will push back enemies, increase flying speed and fire rate. Or we just increase size. That would make us hit things. Let's increase the size. That'll make us hit things more accurately. Okay, there's one archer. Okay, we got to get this out of the way. Speed it up. Yeah, see, so I'm not a big fan of like clearly there is an arc to the shots, right? Which totally makes sense. Arrows should not go straight. But with enemies that were so close and I was pointing directly at them, it feels like I should be hitting them. And it just feels like it's not going... There's clearly an arc, but it's not going where you're pointing to, even that close. And I feel like if you're that close, it should be going exactly to where you're pointing. Fire damage, that does nothing for us. Every time turtle eats an apple, it produces a poop that damages enemies. I mean, we gotta go for the poop, right? What are we doing if we're playing this game and not going for the poop? There we go. Here's our other ranger. I got a guy right below me that I gotta shoot. There we go. Get rid of him. We got a poop. We got more poop. Let's go fishing. We got a squirrel I gotta get. I don't know what the fish is doing, but fish was fished. Yep, so now I got guys below me. I can only fight one area at a time. Increase the area of thunder spells. Can't take that. I guess we'll take the hawk. Gotta get this out of the way. Okay, we got a lot of guys back here. Okay, we gotta start working on them. Can't go any faster, so I'm stuck. Okay, let's start taking care of these guys. Hawk did literally nothing. Okay, let's take liquid fire. Okay, well, our health is so low. We're super dead. Let's get some orbs. Yeah, we're definitely super dead. Especially since I didn't buy the rangers. I don't think that would have helped me on this run. I mean, we're still like just ridiculously dead. But it would have been nice to have, that's for sure. Okay, turtle, please stop turtling. Speed up. Okay, let's collect everything up. Hawk did literally nothing. There we go. We got those guys. Let's set that up. Actually, before we do that, let's get rid of this. Turtle, your tail isn't killing these things. Increase the area of thunder. It doesn't do anything. Increase fire rate and increases chance to shoot 10 more. An electric field. We need health. That'll make more poop. We have 11 HP. We're ultra super mega dead. Oh, we're at 37 HP. We're not super mega dead. We're just almost super mega dead. Let's get rid of the rocks. That way we can pass. Haha, you've been pooped. Oh, we're dead. We're dead? Nope, we're not dead. Nope, kamikaze just came randomly at us. And those are really hard to hit. Yeah, so overall, I like the concept of this game. I think the arrow, it's tough because arrow accuracy, like arrow trajectory, I get is obviously a thing, but I think there needs to be maybe some more forgiveness in hitboxes, or there needs to be some better auto towers, because well, I would have to go all the way back to show you, but basically you get the rangers and that's kind of it. All the other upgrades go to gathering. Basically the entire the entire upgrade tree. You know what? Let's get to it really quick. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just I'm gonna make an edit and I'm gonna throw the tree up so that way we can see it the whole time. Basically, a lot of the upgrades are just geared toward gathering. So all of the pickaxe, the shovel, the fishing rod, all of that stuff is all just increasing gathering. I feel like there needs to be a lot more tower upgrades almost to make it a little bit more auto battlery, because you can adjust where your arrow's shooting, but there's so many different directions enemies are coming from. Like, I mean, so many different directions. There's two, right? You have from the air and from the land, but like those kamikaze bats are, I mean, they're hard to hit in general, of course. But with the trajectory of arrows, it just makes it more difficult. And so with that difficulty, and you're also trying to gather stuff, and you're also trying to make it so your turtle can move forward, I feel like there just needs to be more towers that automatically shoot. And the fact that there aren't really upgrades for the rangers kind of sucks. So it's basically like you get 2 auto towers at the start, and they're not even great auto towers, and then that's it. The rest is just upgrading your gathering speed, really. So that basically you're getting gathering speed so that way you can focus more on actually shooting. But I'm not even convinced that just you shooting is good enough, because there's 2 different directions enemies are coming from, and as far as I'm aware, a bow can't shoot in 2 directions at the same time. So yeah, I like the idea. The execution just, for me, wasn't doing it. It was just a little bit too challenging, and the upgrade system. Okay, I think, well, actually, I can't even tell you if the spells are cool or not, because you need 5 upgrades to get them. But the problem is, half the time that elemental upgrades were showing up, they were basically not an upgrade. Right, so some of the upgrades were like, increase the area of your lightning spells or thunder spells, but I didn't have any. So why would I take that over something like fire rate increase or increasing the max health of my turtle, which is going to immediately impact my run, versus something that I might get to? Because I don't think I've ever had a run, even before playing on camera, that I could have taken 5 elemental upgrades, because there's 5 elements. So over the course of that, you have 4 selections every time you level up. You need to have 5 of an element to get to that spell. And on top of things being random in that, you also have your generic power-ups to pick. But you're likely not going to take something like an area of effect for a spell type as your first, second, or third, or even probably 4th upgrade of that type, because it's not going to do anything until you get to the spell, which you need 5 of an element to get to. It just seems like it's way too much invest. Maybe they're good spells. That could definitely be a thing. But if you're gonna have some of the upgrades be increase the area of spells that don't affect you until you get 5, man, I think those should only be in the pool of upgrades when you have that spell available. Otherwise, it's just a dead pick. Yeah, because I'm not incentivized to so basically, I think this is a better way to explain kind of my thought process on this, is that ultimately what it feels like is the way that the power-ups are built now is that you're incentivized to pick an elemental spell you want to work towards and just pick power-ups until you get there, versus what I think it should be is you get cool power-ups, which you do, right? We had the shock area of effect. There's a couple, like your arrows deal ice damage, right? There are definitely a couple, but it felt like maybe, and this is maybe just a negative bias of looking back and remembering the times that I got poor upgrades versus the ones I got good ones. But it should be, hey, here's a really cool fire power-up that you can get. If you get a couple more, you get a cool spell as a payoff, versus, hey, here's your payoff. You should get some power-ups to power that up in the future. It's just a little bit backwards. And so because of that, you're kind of hurting your current run in order for something you might get in the future, versus powering up your current run and then getting a reward for being consistent in your picks. That's how I see it. Not sure if everyone else agrees, but that's kind of how how a lot of these other arena shooter systems have been built, and I think there's a reason to do that. But let me know, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you like the video, please leave it a like and subscribe to the channel. That would really help me out, of course, with the YouTube algorithm, and of course it'll help you out because you'll see more videos from yours truly. We do all kinds of stuff here, mostly roguelikes, deck and dice builders, tactical strategy, RPGs, and of course so much more. That's not all we do, but we do a whole bunch of stuff, like play Turtle Riders. If you guys want to check out Turtle Riders for yourself, of course, check out the description. I will have a link to the Steam page where you can download the demo, wishlist it, and check it out for yourself. But guys, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.